After scrolling for about 15-20 minutes trying to figure out what movie I want to watch, lo and behold, Netflix gave me an offer I could not refuse. Miss Congeniality leaving soon. And listen, I actually take heart to those, and so I'm like, well shoot, I gotta watch it real soon, otherwise I probably won't see it for another 2 years. Hey all, my name's Jordan. Welcome back to my channel. I love watching movies, and then I review them and I answer 3 different categories. The one thing I liked, the one thing I hated, and the one thing I would change about it. And just like I said, I am reviewing Miss Congeniality. So, go grab that popcorn, go grab those snacks, and let's dive on in. The story follows Gracie Hart, who is passionate about her job, but she's not so good with people. Like, she's got a tough personality. Like, she doesn't really connect with women, but she's also not a bro. So what is the best place to send her? A beauty pageant. Undercover. And not just any beauty pageant. Miss America pageant. Pretty much they have this suspect that they think is going to attack the Miss America pageant. Who is the best person to send them in? Gracie. Yeah, baby, yeah! And oh boy, is it a treat to watch. The one thing I liked about this movie was the script. This movie knows comedy and it delivers. Like, I do think the jokes are pretty good. There's a good variety of jokes in there, and they stay consistent throughout the whole movie. It was just a vibe. So one of my biggest critiques with comedy movies is they put all the jokes in the first half, and then in the second half, they're just trying to finish up the story, so they just kind of go on pretty quickly. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a few jokes in the second half, but some of the best jokes are in the first half. But not this movie. No, they said, no, we need to be consistent throughout the whole film, so let's do that. I felt like every single scene and joke actually mattered in this story. I feel like every scene mattered in this movie, and all the jokes actually contributed to the story. If you saw my review, Kinda Pregnant, you know that I wasn't a big fan of the sex jokes. Not that I don't think they're funny. They're funny if they're done right, but those jokes didn't really advance the story. However, in Miss Congeniality, the jokes actually did apply to the movie. And I think they actually worked pretty well because the film was commentating on the different gender roles, and so those jokes pretty much help complement that story versus just being tossed in there for joke value. So I give props to the writer right here.
And voila, snaps for grace.
And I want to go back to every single scene mattered for a second. Honestly, I really did think that was true. Like, I wasn't bored watching any of the scenes in this movie. I thought the story was engaging, the pacing was great, and the comedy didn't let up. And because I feel like I've been watching quite a few flops lately, this was just a big ol' win.
And voila, snaps for grace.
Okay, so I'm actually going to be adding a new segment into these video reviews. It's called the bonus section. Now, not every single review is going to get something of a bonus, and the bonus can actually apply to all 3 categories, but when a movie deserves it, it's gonna be in there. And so I'm applying the bonus to the one thing that I liked, and it was actually Sandra Bullock.
And voila, snaps for grace.
She's actually one of my favorite actresses, and I feel like she has such a natural way at delivering her lines where, oh my goodness, I am just like drawn to every single time she's talking. Like, girl, talk more, please. You're so good at this. And if I could be honest, I'm pretty sure I can just watch a whole movie of pretty much just her. Oh wait, there is one.
Just hold on, hang on. I am gonna pull you in.
I was having a hard time trying to figure out the one thing that I hated with this movie, and at first I thought it was all about the gender dynamics that I just didn't like, but actually it was more of the workplace flirting that was happening. Pretty much it was a lot of those one-liners that were just like, really? You need to say that? So like, in particular, like the main detective guy just always throws those in, and I'm like, oh, why? And I'm just wondering if that was just the 2000s eras of jokes, because they were in many of those movies. White chicks.
Nah, yo, hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
Like, honestly, I just wasn't really liking those jokes anyways. It was more of cringe. When the main detective guy was throwing out some of these one-liners, I was like, go back to your HR harassment training videos. You obviously need a little refresher. And it just got me thinking, like, this actually just wouldn't happen in the real world to begin with, unless I'm just that naive about it. Like, it could have been happening in real life most of the time. And so maybe we did evolve because honestly, those harassment training videos I think are actually working.
And voila, snaps for grace.
The one thing I would change about this movie is adding a lot more tension in between the pageant contestants with Gracie. When Gracie appeared, a lot of the women were giving her some side eye, they were giving her some snarky remarks, and I'm thinking, ooh, it's gonna get down. Girl fight, girl fight, girl fight.
You're a dirtbag. You're a dirtbag.
So what happens? Nothing. Nothing at all. All there is some mild passive aggressiveness and a little bit of shade. Like, I don't need a lot of girl fight in this, but just a little bit of cattiness, a little bit of just like, bring up the spice. Come on. If they added that tension, that would have created such a fun subplot. And Gracie's already not really getting along with her gender anyways, so it would be kind of funny to see her distracted by her main mission with the drama that's happening in the dressing room. Imagine if she just misses a huge moment in the pageant, like she forgets a dance choreography, or she's not showing up on stage because she's having a little bit of beef with one of the girls. Not only would this create some comedy, but it would actually add to her character growth. And if you saw my last video, I talk about what makes a good subplot. A really good subplot complements the main story, and I do think with what I just created, does complement the story. It adds some extra layers to Gracie, a little bit of extra drama, without taking away from the mystery of the main plot. Overall, I really enjoyed Miss Congeniality. I actually gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. It's just a solid comedy. The jokes are going well, Sandra Bullock has a magnetic performance, and it keeps you engaged throughout the whole movie. So if you're having a really bad day and you just need to kind of like relax or something, I would definitely put this movie on because, oh boy, I just think it's so lighthearted. That's really what it is. It's just a lighthearted movie. Before I do my normal outro, I do want to acknowledge a milestone I hit. Recently, I just got 100 subscribers, so snaps for all of us. This was a team effort.
And voila, snaps for grace.
And so I just really want to personally thank my first 100 subscribers. The fact that you guys chose to follow me as a new creator, you saw my potential because some of my first few videos were not good. And I've just been growing along the way, and it's been super fun. But honestly, it's been a lot of fun getting to see you guys in the comment section. If only you guys saw how excited I get in front of my coworkers, my friends, just saying, oh my goodness, this person's responding again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just, you guys are creating such a cool community that I just wasn't expecting happening this early on. And so it is really fun. I do see my regulars showing up in the comments, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. And even if you aren't in the comments section, you're watching all my videos consistently, I just say thank you so much. I'm really excited to continue with this channel and see who we pick up along the way. So if you're a new watcher, this is your call to action to actually subscribe to my channel and join the community. And with that said, if you like honest movie reviews, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post every Wednesdays and Saturdays, and if you hit that bell, you will get notified when I post, so you don't have to remember. How convenient. If you have any movie suggestions, drop them in the comments section. I want to know what you guys want me to review. Also, if you want to keep up with what I'm watching, go ahead and follow me on Letterboxd. I will put my username in the description. Well, that's it for today, so go stock up on your popcorn, your candy, and don't forget to watch Miss Congeniality before it leaves Netflix on March 31st. You're welcome. Until then, I'll see you in the next review.
And voila, snaps for grace.